Trigger warning. This video contains discussions of abuse, including essay, assault, and violence, which may be distressing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Last month, the world was shocked by surveillance footage that forever tarnished Sean Diddy Combs' remaining reputation. The undeniable imagery of Combs brutally assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie in a hotel hallway left no doubt in the minds of viewers. The hip-hop superstar is, at the very least, an abuser. But this video is just the tip of the iceberg. In November of last year, Cassie filed a lawsuit accusing Combs of horrific violent behaviors, including beatings and psychological torment. Since then, 6 more suits have emerged, alleging the rapper engaged in essay, assault, forcible drugging, and even an essay trafficking operation. Now, 5 former Combs employees have come forward, revealing that the rapper's abusive tendencies extended to a disturbingly toxic work environment. Former employees of Combs' lifestyle brand, Sean John, and his now shuttered advertising agency, Blue Flame, recounted erratic behavior, including instances where he grabbed, berated, and threatened them. These staffers spoke under condition of anonymity, fearing retribution. One female ex-employee of Sean John shared a chilling story about a time Combs grabbed her face following a disagreement about a creative decision. He didn't like that. I wasn't agreeing with him and wasn't interested in hearing my point of view, she recalled. Instead, Combs allegedly began to yell and compared himself to renowned fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld. When you speak to me, you should imagine that you're talking to Karl Lagerfeld, he told her. At that point, I didn't have a response, and he reached out and grabbed my face. She continued. He put one hand on each side of my cheeks and said, "Stick out your tongue," then squeezed my face harder and yelled at me to stick out my tongue, forcing his hands on my face. She recounted how Combs then told her he just wanted to see if her tongue was bleeding because she was clearly biting it. I started looking for a job immediately after that moment, she said. I wasn't interested in dealing with that kind of treatment. You have to idolize him and see him as an icon. I didn't. I was just there to do my job. Another former employee told of being fired after making eye contact with Combs, visibly expressing disappointment when the Mogul showed up hours late for a meeting. From the employee's perspective, Combs took the look that I gave him personally. There was erratic behavior. There was definitely what I would consider mental abuse in how he spoke to us as employees, the person said, adding that he often worked from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. due to Combs' demands and the culture of fear he created. The employee described a lot of profanity and aggressive, in-your-face behavior. This former Sean John employee likened the work environment to Game of Thrones, with everyone walking on eggshells and some colleagues betraying others to stay in Combs' good graces. When people ask me about it, I always tell them it was the worst experience I ever had in my life, the employee added. In one meeting, this employee recalled a designer informing Combs that his team was inundated with work and couldn't complete a project. Combs, then known as Puffy, stopped in the middle of the presentation, told the designer he wasn't inundated with anything, and walked up to him, face to face, lip to lip, and said, "Say it one more time, motherfucker." The employee continued. He felt as though he should never be questioned, and what he says is what it is. The Cassie lawsuit. In November 2023, Cassie filed a lawsuit alleging years of abuse, including beatings and forced drug use. She claimed Combs raped her in her home as she was trying to end their relationship in 2018. The suit was settled the next day, with terms kept confidential. Subsequent allegations. Following Cassie's lawsuit, several more allegations surfaced. On November 23, 2023, 2 more women filed lawsuits under the New York Adult Survivors Act, claiming essay and beatings by Combs in the early 1990s. On December 6, 2023, another woman accused Combs of gang rape and drugging when she was 17, which Combs denied. On February 26, 2024, a male music producer accused Combs of sexual harassment, forced encounters with sex workers, and drugging. Federal investigations. In March 2024, federal agents raided Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami as part of a sex trafficking investigation. The raids led to further media scrutiny and public outrage. Toxic workplace culture. Former employees of Combs Enterprises described a work environment fraught with fear and intimidation. One director was so terrified of Combs that he would leave the building every time the rapper arrived. High turnover rates were common, with some positions lasting only 6 months. Catching a brick. Employees used the term catching a brick to describe becoming a target for Combs' ire. One former employee explained, "It was as if you're walking down the street and someone randomly threw a brick at your head out of the blue." This environment was marked by sudden, unpredictable outbursts and verbal assaults. Positive experiences. Despite the horror stories, not everyone had a negative experience. One person who worked closely with Sean John and Combs said the above accounts were not their experience. "I don't think he was exceptionally crazy," they said. "It was intense work. The hours were not normal, but I never heard any of this stuff." As more people come forward, the world will continue to grapple with the dark reality behind Sean Diddy Combs' public persona. Someone once on top of the world seems to be spiraling down real fast. It just really makes you wonder, who in the hell did he really make mad? I mean, every day there's a new Diddy saga that is getting worse by the day. It's like a hot air balloon that ran out of gas after breaking altitude and is now falling frantically out of control. If you want to stay informed on this and other breaking stories, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about these revelations? If you want to stay informed on this and other breaking stories, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about these revelations?